beautiful people, it's Linda here again. How have you guys been? If you're new to the channel, you are welcome. So here we talk about everything: twins, motherhood, lifestyle, and also fertility nursing. Sounds like something you will be interested in? Please hit the subscribe button. So today we will be talking about what to expect on the day of your egg collection. Now, you have gone through your stimulation, you've gone through the scans, the blood taking, the reviews, and your follicles are now measuring 17 or 18 millimeters or above, and you are ready for egg collection. Yeah, well done you. So now on the day of your last scan, your doctor or your nurse might have told you, okay, you are ready for egg collection. Now we proceed to the next stage, which means you will be taking your trigger injection. So your trigger injection is always taken at least 36 to 38 hours before your actual egg collection. So what it does is to induce a timed ovulation. So it is timed around when you have your trigger injection, it is timed around the time you should be in the theater for the doctor to get the eggs out. So it's always very important to make sure you take your trigger injection at the right time. Now, you've had your trigger injection, you are injection free. Now 36 or 38 hours later, you are back to the clinic or to the hospital to have your eggs removed. So you are always told to come in on time, especially early in the morning, where you would meet your nurse. You have your admission checklist done, so they speak to you, tell you what to expect, to change into your the hospital gown. You're always advised not to eat the night before from 10 p.m. because you're going to be having your procedure under sedation. Now, when you're done with the nurse, when you're done with your admission checklist, where everything is checked, if you have allergies or not, and then you're giving your tag and all of those things, you will meet your doctor or the surgeon that will be performing the procedure. It's usually one of the fertility doctors you've met before, where they go through what to expect, and then you will also speak to your anesthetist, person that will be sedating you, and they let you know what medication they will be giving you, what effect it's going to have on you, and what to expect. Once it's your turn to get into the theater, you're always asked to empty your bladder to make sure it is free. You get into the theater, you lie down, and the checks are done to make sure you've got the right patient on the table or on the bed. And then the anesthetist administers your sedation. So at this point, you might not know what is happening. Yeah. Now, always in the theater or next door, you have the embryology team that will be looking out for your eggs. So what happens next when you're asleep or when you're dozing off? The doctor will then go in with the inside needle, guided by the ultrasound, through your private area in to get to your ovaries. Yeah, you will be sleeping, and also a local anesthesia might be applied to make sure that you don't feel a lot of pain. So once your doctor gets into the ovary, he or she then starts going into the follicles one after the other to drain the fluid in the follicle. Now the follicle contains the egg. You don't see the eggs with your naked eyes. We collect the fluid and then transfer to the embryology team that will look out for your eggs under the microscope. Now when they get the eggs, usually they will always shout that let us know, we've got 1 egg, 2 eggs, and then we keep on looking out for your eggs until the doctor finish draining the follicles. Now most doctors might want to say, okay, I'm done with the right side, let's go over to the left side. It doesn't make much of a difference, but I'm sure it's just for accountability purposes. So when we are done with both sides, the embryology team will then let us know how many eggs they've got from you. Then you are moved over to the recovery area, where the nurses will take care of you until you are well enough to go home. So usually it might take another 30 to 60 minutes for you to be fully well enough to go home. Now before you go home, you will always meet with your fertility nurse that will tell you, okay, these are the instructions, the things you should do. Now you've had a procedure, you might feel sore on the lower side, so it's very important to take it easy that day and the next. And also you've had anesthesia, so it's important to make sure you do not take any important decision like signing off maybe your inheritance or something like that on that day. So it's very important that is not done. You're also advised to drink a lot of fluid to make sure you're able to pass urine. Okay, if you've been given the compression socks, you're advised to keep it for 24 hours. Okay, now you might have some pain, some cramping. It's important to take some pain relief if needed. Now, if you will be going for a fresh embryo transfer, your nurse will then advise you on when to start your progesterone supplement. But if you have come for egg freezing, you do not start any medication, you just await your period to come, which might be a bit heavier than normal. Okay, but it's absolutely fine. Now, it's also not unusual for you to have some spotting on the day of the procedure or the next day also, so it's important to look out for that. Now, if you're going to be having a fresh embryo transfer, your eggs are then moved to the lab, and if you are somebody that has come for egg freezing, your eggs will also move to the lab where they look out for the matured eggs and the immatured eggs. So this is what to expect on the day of your egg collection and how to manage yourself. You always advise, if in need or if you think you are having an emergency, you should please go to the emergency unit. Right, if you've got any questions based on this, do let me know in the comment section. But otherwise, until the next video guys, bye bye, and please do not forget to hit the subscribe button and share this video so that it can reach a lot of people. Thank you guys, and bye.